Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. If you have a gardening question you'd like our host Fred Howard to answer, send him an email. The email address is fred@planttalkradio.com. Now for today's question.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can we help you, Ann?
I have a problem this year. I have some rows of Sharon bushes or trees in the back part of my flower garden, and now they are just little tiny ones coming up every place.
Uh-oh.
How can I take care of these so they don't come up next?
My standard answer to that is for you to move.
Oh.
Now, it's because I have a passionate dislike for that plant for that exact reason. I was the kid that got to dig them up in order to pay for my dinner, so to speak. I had insects and pine needles, and you can't name it, down the back of my shirt, crawling around in my mother's garden. Well, anyhow, all you can do is on a wet morning, right after a rain, it literally grab them by the hair of the head and pull them out. Now, that's easily done the first year after they have germinated. By the second year, you're going to encounter a pretty substantial root. So don't break your back. Use a trowel or small shovel, and you just literally have to take them out. Now, one other thing, I've never tried it because I've avoided the plant, but you might get some bit of luck out of using preen in the area near and around. Preen stops the germination of seed. Normally, I think of it doing smaller things, grasses and weeds and things, but I'm not so sure that it couldn't also stop the Rose of Sharon seedlings, or at least cut down on the amount of pulling you have to do, because that is why I shy away from the plant. Other than telling you to move, you have the option of having somebody come in and dig out the whole plant, start over again with something that is less annoying, because I do understand what less annoying can mean. I grew up hating those things. Now, in that I'm into horticulture and have been for years, on occasion, I will recommend the plant because it's tough as nails. My mother's even grew right along beside a hard-packed alley that rarely got any water or any other attention other than the burn pile. So I would say move, dig, or have the whole plant taken out.
All right. I'll give something a try there.
Very good, Ann.
Thanks so much. But, Fred, let's also say when they are in bloom, they are so beautiful.
They are, and that's the good part. And they bloom at an odd time, too.
Yeah.
Fills in nicely.
Yeah, I once we had a neighbor who had a hedge, and I mean a very long hedge, and when it bloomed, it was just gorgeous.
Well, now, as hedges go, I have seen that plant 12 feet tall, 8 feet wide, and screens off bad neighbor situations quite nicely. But, what you have to put up with.
There you go. Hey, thanks again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our other podcasts as well, the Plant of the Week podcast and the Plant Talk Radio podcast, all on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. If you'd like to sponsor a daily podcast, contact us at fred@planttalkradio.com. To find out more about Fred Howard and Plant Talk Radio, visit our website, planttalkradio.com.
Circle270media.com